Right, hello everybody. Welcome to Two Wheel Rider Towers. I've been in here for a while, haven't I? Karen gets used it because he uses it as a home office. But it's sort of set up as my studio and I'll never get in it. So, what's today? So, it's just something for you subscribers. So, it's going to be a bit of a giveaway today. So, as you know, we YouTubers get, sent quite a lot of kit and bits to test and all the rest of it. And I get asked to test quite a lot of stuff. But I'm very selective in what I actually do, because I think you can end up with all sorts of rubbish really that you don't want to see. But the one thing that I've loved having, and they've been so good to me, was Saviour heated apparel, and the guys at Saviour, they sent me gloves. We had a pair for Karen, and I had that heated vest, which was phenomenal kit, and it means a lot to me when you've been in business yourself. When you deal with good people and they sort of look after you, you sort of appreciate that. So I asked them, because they said, "Oh, is there anything else that we could do?" And I said, "Well, could we give something away as a present or a prize?" And they said, "Yeah, great." So what have we got coming? So they've said that they will send out a pair of the SHG03. So these are the gloves that I've been wearing. The heated gloves, the ones I was to France and all over the place, and they've been phenomenal, these gloves, really good. So very kindly they said that work out how you want to select the winner and then we'll send you out a pair of gloves. Well, they will send out the gloves direct to the winner. So about these gloves, so as you know, I like to think outside the box a little bit. So the thing with these is you don't just have to use them for gloves, which they work superbly for, but you can also use them for things like this. So you can use them to keep your coffee warm. Other coffees are available. Marvellous. But let's say you're a chicken farmer, or you've just got a few chickens on your small holding, and the chickens are coming off the nest, but you want to get those chicks raised. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Put them on the hot setting and incubate your eggs. Marvellous. Of course, you could just use them as gloves. Perfect. So, if that's whetted your appetite and you thought, yeah, I could do with some of those, I've got a flock of chickens. I got some coffee I need to keep warm. So, I thought what we'd do is I'd set you a quiz test. I thought I'd set you a question. And what it means, you've got to work for it a little bit. It's only one question, but it means you might have to go back through some of my videos. So I thought, well, what would be good, because it means you can go back and relive some of my moments. Not that you need to relive some of my moments. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, in my trip to North Africa last year, I went all over the places, if you've watched those videos. Now, you can find the answers to this if you go onto the playlist, which records all the episodes that relate to that trip. And I stayed in the Agafay desert, and it's when I met up with Karen. When Karen flew out to Marrakesh, she headed to the Agafay desert and we stayed at a camp. I need you to tell me what was the name of that camp or lodge in the desert. Okay, so it means you might have to go looking through my episodes, but I'll give you a clue, it's probably around midway. So what was the name of the lodge that me and Karen stayed at for a few days? So what you need to do is use my email, the artisanrider email address, which you'll find in the description, and email me your answer. And then I'm going to keep this open for, I don't know, 7 days, something like that. Let's keep it open for 7 days. Okay, from the day that this video's gone out, 7 days later, I will pick a winner. And what I'll do, depending how many, if there's only one, well, good luck. But depending how many people there are, I'll allocate them all a number. I'll put them in a hat, and then I'll get Karen to pick one out, and whoever it is will get sent a pair of these gloves. So, in regards to these gloves, the things I like about them are that they're very good quality. Two, they've got this extended piece, which when you actually put them on, when you pull the strap, it locks it lovely into your arm, so you don't get any draft coming in. There's no worse than drafts, is there? They're beautifully made. They've got protection on the knuckle. They've also got protection on some of the fingers as well. And they've got the extra piece on the palm, which is really important. So you got a protective hard piece on the palm there, and then you've got a slider piece on there. So they're really great. They're really supple. They're fantastic gloves. The other thing I like about these is that they come with 2 batteries, and the charger charges both at the same time. They've got a double cord on there, which is fantastic. So really good. You got 3 settings on there, so you got low, medium, and high. But what I tended to do was always set them on low, and they would last for hours and hours. And they were great. They were such a lifesaver when I took the meter out to France earlier this year. And when I came back, I had this on and the vest, which was superb. There will also be a second prize, which will be a 40% discount on something of your choice. So there'll be 2 winners. So these will come direct to the winner. They'll be sent out. And I know we're coming into sort of the warmer weather now, but they'd be nice that you've got them on standby, ready for the winter. Or you could save them and give them to someone else for Christmas, couldn't you, really? But they're a great pair of gloves, and these are not cheap. I tell you that, these are not cheap gloves. And then the second person can get a big discount on their gloves. So, yes, so that's the question. What was the name of the lodge I stayed at when I went to the Agafay desert on the CB500X? The Africa 500, do you remember that? So I thought it'd be a nice giveaway, and it's nice to give something back to you guys. So we shall see who wins, but they will come direct from Saviour, not from me. They're going to be sent direct out to you from Saviour, and so you'll probably have to allow maybe a couple of weeks for them to arrive, because they're probably coming from a great distance, depending where you are in the world. And there's no restriction in where in the world they're going to be sent out to. But in the email, if you can put your full address, but obviously I'll make an announcement on the channel who's won them anyway, and if I haven't got your address, then I'll ask for it, and I'll give you a week. If you don't respond back to that, then it'll go to the next person. We'll draw another hat out, or maybe the person who then got second place will go first, and then we'll draw another one. So that's it. So hopefully that'll be a bit of fun. You will enjoy that. But yeah, there you go. It's a free giveaway on the channel, something we've never done before. And I hope you look forward to receiving those. So we'll see who wins after the competition closes. Take care, everybody. Look after yourself. Please ride safe.